The following is a presentation of Opie TV.
Great putts, great moments. It's on Putt-Putt.
Went with the putt. One of the most unusual hand positions I've seen on a putter. His arms are almost even with the ground. And his hands. Oh, he got it and coming back on the other side off the back rail, and we move forward.
Here's Reindeer on 10. The ace there is the top. The T18 Gary Banfield. Oh, get in. Nice putt. I told you the Edgar shot is supposed to miss it about a foot left, but somehow Gary made it. Not only did he make it, he almost hit the whole front door. Hello again, everybody. It's Opie Roberts coming to you this afternoon from Gastonia, North Carolina, here at Adventure Landing. And we're going to have a Sunday afternoon local today on course 2. This was rescheduled from yesterday when they had a threat of rain in the forecast. They decided to move it over to this afternoon on Sunday. And we got a nice turnout here. We're going to have about a dozen people, looks like. We are here because 2 weeks from now, the Southern Putting Tour will be here conducting their events here on this course. And next weekend on Saturday, they're going to have the Gastonia Spring Championship on this course here, so we could expect a bigger turnout than what you see right here. It is a beautiful day, not a cloud in the sky here in Gastonia. The temperature right now is 67 degrees with a west wind at 5 miles an hour and the humidity only at 33%. As always, like and subscribe to this channel. And the donations here, you see Cash App and the PayPal platforms there with my names on it. I am heading to Augusta right after this tournament. I'm going to be filming their local tomorrow night. So there's you look at the players out here on the course getting ready to play in just a few moments. Let's go in and show you the pairings for this afternoon. Okay, so today it's 13 players and we're playing a threesome at the beginning and the rest are twosomes. And that's the lineup for today. Let's go out to the course. And here we are, getting underway. We're going to start with a threesome here. And first up is Jimmy Mott. Won the last tournament here a couple of weeks ago. Usually the tournaments are held on Saturdays here, but we had rain in the forecast yesterday and players decided to move it over to today, which is Sunday. And here it is, about 3:25 in the afternoon finally. We're going to get underway here. Here's Jimmy on a ticket. But his first play of the day is short there. Captain is 2 to start the tournament. Next up on the tee, this is Brian Deal. Brian's going to get the ace there. And the third player of this opening pairing, this is Roy Miller. Roy's stroke is going to be right. She starts with a deuce there. We'll move over here to hole 2. See a straight hole there that measures about 25 feet from the tee mat. Breaks from right to left. Brian's tee shot. It's turning nicely, but it misses. Catches the right lip. And he'll putt for 2. You know, we're here because 2 weeks from now we're having the Southern Tour compete here on this course for the weekend. Also, we have a spring championship coming up next Saturday. It's going to be a 4-round event on this course. That's turning nicely into the cup. With his first ace of the afternoon. Lori's going to ace it there. Good putt for her. And we're going to go now to our second pairing. And this is Gary Benfield, first on the tee. Ball's going to be in there. Nice start there. Just enough up the hill. And Gary's partner is Richard Miller. And that's got to hurry. Now it's going to be a deuce. So Richard starts with a 2 here. And we'll look at hole 3. 2-hump hole. Hole on the back end of that second hump. Brian's tee shot. Up, strong kick there off the back rail. We'll put that for 2. Let's look at hole 2 again. This Benfield on the tee. Nope, that stayed out right. He's at the back rail putting for his 2. He gets in, right? We'll go to hole 4. It'll be a hole similar to what we saw in Royals a couple weeks ago, which is their hole 4. Players want to miss it to the right. They can either make it back door or front door. Bot didn't get the kick over that he desired, so he'll get his 2. And here's Richard for his 2 here on 4, or 2. Oh, he pushed it, so Richard will get a 3. And back to 1. Pairing number 3 up on the mat. All right, this is Craig Smith. And Craig just caught the right lift, just stays on the upper part of that plateau. He'll get his 2. And he's paired with Scott Arrowwood. Scott's tee shot's not going to get up the incline. He'll putt this for 2. Alright, and we'll make our first trip to hole 5, which is the drop-off hole. It's like hole 7 in Kingsport on course 2. Lot just left and it rolled down the hill. So this is not much of an easy goose putt. Pulled it off to the left, and then we'll walk back to 2. Craig Smith going for his 2. Oh, that's Scott on the tee.
Yeah. No, I know we're out here right now.
That's fine enough, and it goes in. Good putt. All right, pairing number 4 now on the tee here in Gastonia. And this is Tommy Ellis. Tommy's ball looks good. Nope, it just got up the hill. He gets his 2, and now on the tee, Brad Hope. And Brad gets it. So he's off to a good start, and head over here to hole 6. This hole is, players will play right rail before the hump, go back door and try to either get it in back door or sweep it in off the hill. Or yellow on the tee. And that's it, nice shot. Swing back to 4. There he pulled the tee shot and went way back. Brian on the tee, hit 6. That's it, good top shot there. And Jimmy Vine on the tee. Get a trip. Yep, that's conventional there. That'll leave a 4. The ball is left there. He'll putt back for 2. Went out to 3. Scott's tee shot. Just about got it off the swing, so he'll go for 2. First look at 7. Basically a straight hole up an incline. Morris tee shot. That goes in. Good shot. Stand back here underneath the tree to watch Brian on the tee. That looks left. It pulled off a bit. That's a 2. And then staying on the tee with Junior Mott. And that ball's going to go in, too. Over the 2. Looks good. Perfect. Yeah, on the tee, Tommy Ellis. Tommy's short belly a deuce. Back to 1. Next to last turn. And this is Tony Jackson making the 1-hour trip from Spartanburg. And Jackson with the ace there. And his partner is Terry Phillips. That's right, and to the back rail. And he got, snuck into 2 there off the left lip. And over here to 7, we look at Benfield for his 2. Alright, here's our first look at 8. Got players banking it off the right rail, about halfway even with the brick there. Ball swings like that. Sometimes it stays out right. Fine deal with the ace there. We go back to 7. And Richard's acing there. Good putt. Alright, let's look at 9. First look at the TV hole design at Fayetteville hole. So it looks like 18 on the front course in Birmingham. Pretty much a straight shot through the undulation there. Ryan makes the tee shot there. Good putt. We'll look at Richard on 8. And that putt off the back rail, and it kicks straight out. It's going to get us 2. We'll watch Richard's wife, Ward, on the tee here at 9. And that missed right. That putt is par. Putts from that area do break back towards me, right where that light stanchion is. Yeah, like that. So she'll get us 3. Winfield on the tee here, 8. And the ball, it's got to hurry. And it missed left. All right, we go back to 1, and here's your final pairing of the day. This is John Powell on the tee. Hits, flipped out. John's going to start his day with a 2. And the final player to compete this afternoon is Billy Mize. Billy's going to get the lip as well. He'll putt this one 2 at the corner. Pushed out, so he'll, well, it rolls down. It's going to be a 3. All right, so that puts all 13 players on the course, and we'll go 7. Craig Smith on the 2. That's left. Should get the 2 there. Right, this is hole 10. You should putt that for 2. Good play. All right, this is 12. Got 2 circles there. Hole in between is up an incline. Miss it past the hole, it could go down that incline. Brian with the ace there, good putt. Back to 10. Enfield on the tee, will miss right. He should get this for 2. Walk over here to 8. Got Brad's tee shot. That missed left. Should get his 2 there. Let's look at 11, the Y hole. First look at that hole. Got Gary on the tee. That's left, and we're going to stay in the box though. It's going to drop down. Let's see if we can zoom up to 13. Well, Gary got the deuce there. Got to hit it off close to the tip of that angle there. We got Lori Miller on 13. It's her tee shot. And it just left, and she's gonna put her 2 there. And we'll head down the patio here. Check out Richard on 12. Short on the tee shot, he'll have the 2. And here's 14, which is the anthill hole. The hole is on the back side of that anthill. There's a triangle there that's obscuring the line there. Watt's tee shot getting underway. And he pushed it. You want to get closer to the hole on the up and back shot. So he's got this deuce putt. It's not an easy putt from his standpoint. Let's go to 13. Richard on the tee. No, he didn't. You got to catch a part of that undulation there on the right side of the angle there. And Watt has now the second 3 of the day here. All right, let's go to 10. And Brad on the tee. Nice sneak in. Brian makes the tee shot there on 14. Let's go back to 10. And Tommy didn't get it up the hill. He'll putt for 2. Meanwhile, we get to Roy here on 14. All right, this is another shot. Worked a few years ago. Hadn't been much of it since. Roy's putting for 2. Let's go to 12. Craig Smith on the tee. Just missed off the right foot, and he'll putt for 2. Our first look. This is a hole where players play right of the cup and try to go back door. You see why they play right of the cup. He breaks hard off to the left as he goes up the hill. All right, let's go back to. Well, let's go now to the tee. Roy's on the tee. The idea is to miss it just about a foot to the right of the cup. Pretty much where you see the shadow. And that's going to hit the cup too. She's got tapping her 2 there. Look at Mott on the tee. Well, he's going to wait a second because somebody's on 14. He's going to play that up and back shot. That's better looking, but it touched the right lip. So Motto gets a 2. Nobody gets aces on this hole. All right, let's look at Scott Airwood. Oh, wait a minute. Brad Hook on the tee at 12. Brad's going to miss the right, and he's going to tap that for 2. Scott Airwood on 13. He gets it. Good putt. And there's his 2. Up to 13 again. This is Craig Smith. And he got it barely in there, back to 12. Tommy on the tee. It just left it short. It does break left as it comes up short. Let's go to 11. And Terry's tee shot just gets it in there. Good putt. Alright. Now let's look at Tony Jackson on the tee now. And Tony off. This is off to the left. Well, all the groups playing this afternoon are all on the back nine. Tony has the 2. Zoom up here to 10. John Powell with his tee shot missing right. So he'll get his 2. Terry on the tee now at 12. Good, nice putt. Right, Savory here on 17, our first swing. Shot plays, everybody goes up the incline, about as close to the left rail as possible, and go back door. It sweeps back to the right. Always looks good, but it's not hit enough. She'll get her 2, back to 12. And Tony Jackson is short as well. Back to 17. And Box is going to be short as well on that tee shot, so he'll tap in his par. Let's go back down to 13. Brad Hope with his 2. Here's Tommy Ellis on the tee. That's good. Nice shot for Tommy. Back to 17. And Brian didn't like it. That's coming up short as well. He'll have that par. All right, we'll have the next swoop up already. Here is Scott Elwood on 15, hunting for really tough dudes. Now we'll get a 3. Up to 18. All right, Lloyd's at the back rail for a 2. We'll get this in a moment. And straight kick there by Richards. Boy, it's nice 2 for Lori there. That's a really tough putt there from that spot. Back to 12. Billy won't get this one, and it's gonna roll. No, it's not. It'll stay up. There's Benfield on 17. That won't get there. He'll get a 2. Mike did the ramp. So he'll putt for 2 at the tee match. As we look at John Powell, the tee at 12. Oh, Mark made the team at deuce. And JP will miss, and he'll get a 2. We'll go back to 18. And Brian going to the back rail, and it will stay out left, and he'll get his 2 there. Tommy Ellis is putting for his 2 here on 15. And it'll go. Good 2. And we'll have Brad Holt on the tee. And the backdoor shot will go in. Good putt. Let's see if I can quickly get here to 14. Tony Jackson's tee shot this to the right. And he gets his 2. And here's your first look at 16. Players are playing right rail. About even with the block. And it swings hard as it comes up. There it is. Good putt. All right, back to 14. That looks good. No, it bounced off to the left, so. Here he'll get his 2, back to 16. And Tommy's ball goes in. Nice putt. We go to 18. Craig Smith won't get it. He'll get a 2. And we'll see Scott Edward on tee. He pushed it, and it's going to be a 2 at that area there. Back to 15. Perry's tee shot makes it back door. Good putt. And there's Brad on 17. He's going to get a 2. We'll see Tommy Ellis. And Tommy just caught the lip, and he'll get his 2. Back to 16. Nice putt there. 14. John's tee shot just got it short, and he'll get his 2. And Tony Jackson on 16. That's a little late, and it snuck around and got in. And we go to 15. Billy on the tee. It's going to be short off the back rail, and he'll have his deuce. Let's go to 18. Tommy just got it up the ramp, and he'll get his 2. On the tee at 17. Terry Phillips. Not going to get that one to go. So he'll get his 2. We'll go back to 15. And John Powell got the back straightaway there. Good putt. All right, let's head to 17.
Trying to hit it too hard.
Tony's going to make it. No, he missed the right. Crossed over. Coming up that hill. Back to 16. John Powell on the tee. And it's 1 too far out. John's going to get his 2. All right. So I notice now the second round has just got started. And John gets a deuce. Looked 18. Terry going front door, and he gets it. And we have Billy on 16. And he gets that one go. So back to 18.
Keep it nice and easy anywhere you are.
This ain't gonna take another 1 shot. Come on.
Your phone, computer, Alexa, TV, or other internet-connected devices.
2.
That's left. He'll try to work its way down. He'll get the 2. So we got one group left to finish the opening round. They're on 17. Billy Ny's on the 2.
Yeah, that's right. You gotta get it up that hill now.
And that comes up short. He'll get his 2.
All right. That's 1 try.
John Powell on the 2.
I'll put it back on the green. Panther Nation.
Finally may have something to cheer about.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to next season.
Me too.
That was the first ace of the day on that hole. All right, let's go to 18. We'll watch these 2 finish the round. There's John on the tee. And that's missed left. John will putt for 2. As soon as we get this round of wood, we'll get the scores in, and then we will come advance into the second round. All right, so John got the 2. His wife's here to help him. John, has been battling some health issues over the last couple of years. A cancer survivor. Still having some trouble trying to get down the steps, but all right, here is Billy Nice. And that's going to be left. He'll putt this for 2. He's going to wind up getting a 3. All right, we're going to go ahead and check out the scores. All right, so score is kind of about normal here in Gastonia. Good rounds around 8 under. But Brad Hoke is at 25 with a lead of 4 at the moment over Terry Phillips and John Powell. All right, so that's the first round. Let's return to the course. All right, we will start with Craig Smith here on hole 2. Ball drifted out to the right. He's putting this for a 2 at the back rail. All right, on the tee now, Scott Arrowwood. And that's in. Nice shot there. Back to 5. Watching Lori Miller on the tee. Now, you notice here we're in Gastonia. There's about, I think it's 5 Hickory players out here today. Hickory's about a 40-45 minute drive north of Gastonia, straight up 321. Lori's tee shot. It's just missed to the right, so she'll get it too. Hickory's course just closed. So, yeah, well, Brad starts his second round of these. Just closed at the start of the 25 season, but some of the players have bought the course, rebranded it as Hickory Mini Golf, and they have reopened that course now. It's not a traditional putt-putt, but they have their local tournaments back, which is Tuesday nights for aces and Thursday nights for best ball. Tommy's short on the tee shot. We should see a few of these Hickory players come to High Point over the next few weeks as they play on Thursday nights too. Gastonia has the next Southern Tour event on the 16th and 17th. Gary Redfield with the ace there on 4. And let's see. Let's go back to 2. And then High Point has the next Southern Tour event the following 2 weeks after that. That's going to be a perfect 2 out of 2 now to start the second round. Let's go back to 6. And Mott makes the tee shot there. We go to 5. The first really close view of this hole with Redfield on the tee. It's short. It also went left, and he'll get his par. All right, let's look at Richard on the tee. Richard, nice putt. Line held pretty good there. 18, Lori on 7. And her ball missed right. She's going to get a 2. Let's go to 4. That's Scott Aylwood on the tee. And he's going to wait a second. We'll go check out Richard on 6. No, it's not. It's straight kick there. Brad made 3. And nice putt front door there by Scott. Back over to 6. Benzel also got a straight kick off the back rail. He'll get his 2. We go to 8. And Jimmy missed the left there. He should get his 2. We'll go for 4 now. I got a family of people here at the batting cages working their way back to the clubhouse. All right. Brad caught the lip. He'll get his 2. Just Craig Smith on 5. It's left. And Natalie down there at the left rail for his 2. And he hit Brad for his par here on 4. Nice tap in, and here is Boy on the tee here at 8. That's late, but she got a nice kick at it, but it's short as well. So she'll get her 2. Tommy Ellis on the tee at 4. Missed there off to the left. And he should get the 2 there. And we check out Scott here on 6. And another one went straight kick there. And he'll putt for 2, and then we'll see Gary Winfield on the tee here at 8. That's left. Alright, let's head back to 9. And Jimmy just missed it off the left roof, and he'll toss him his 2, finish the front 9. Right on the tee at 5. And he left it about a foot to the left. He attaches his par back to 9. And Brian knew ball was going to miss the left there, coming off the hill. That's in his boots after 5. And Tommy Ellis is going to get a 2 from the back there. Tony Jackson on 4. And he got it out. He can hit the right rail and ready in front for that. But he's back to 9. Boy, misses right. That should be an easier 2-putt for her. So good. All right, Brad Hook on 6. That I can resent to that. That happened to Tony Jackson a couple of years ago. I'm not Tony Jackson, Steve Lyon. Then he came back to this hole the next hole later and made it front door. Let's go to 8. Very short there, back to 6. And Tommy got the ace. He's Tony on 5. Hurry. It's going to get a 2 there. All right, we'll go to, there's John Powell on 4. And now here's Terry on 5. Terry missed right, then that's a 2 there. John Powell, nice putt there on 4. Tommy Ellis with a 2 there on 7. Excuse me. And Brad on the 2. Full left. That's going to be a 2. We'll go to 6 then. And Tony Jackson makes it there. Good putt. Swing out here to the back 9. Boy on 11 for her 2. She'll get us through. Let's go back to 9. And Richard missed that and to the right. And this is 2. Top 12. Not with a 10-2. can deal with his tee shot. That's short. He's getting a 2. Back to 10. And Gary got it short there. He's got a tough deuce putt there. Race a little left up that hill. Now pulled a little too much back there. He'll get a 3 there. And we'll go to 8. Tommy's tee shot's going to stay out right. And Tommy will get the 2. Right. Bad hook on the tee. And made the first 3, but he's yet to yield an ace since. Should go, but stay out right. They didn't turn over. They tried to at the start when he got to the back rail. Cody Jackson just barely got it up the hill here on 7. There's 2 there. We'll go check out Terry on the tee. Good putt there. Perfectly executed. Go to 9. Brad will miss that to the left, and he has now missed the last 6 since a 3 for 3 start in the second round. Going to Terry here on 8. Terry back door misses. Here's 2. Let's check out Billy on 7. Nice putt. All right, we'll look at John on the tee. John was tied for second through the first round. Ball's drifting left, and that's going to be a 2 there. So we'll work our way to the back 9 now, and let's go to 15. She hit the hole again. She's going for 2. I think let's go to 14. Gary missed right. And he'll putt that for 2. And heading to 16. Ryan Deal knew it as he hit it. Cut it short. Back to 14. Richard with the ace. Good putt. 16 again. Oh, he's going to get the sweep in to 12. Brad hoped. Well, Brad did make a slight recovery there, made 10 and 11 to get to 5 under. And let's go to 13. It's short up the hill there for Scott. Tommy's short on 12. Scott gets the deuce. Richard Bill on 15. That's in, backdoor, good putt. Yeah, here's Gary Benfield. Yes, that's not going to drop it on a pair. That's the deuce. On the 13. And Brad makes a good putt. Richard, now that's a straight shot. It's an old shot that many people play. Try to hug the brick there on the right side. And Richard got the 2. Tommy aces that one, and Benfield 16. Whoa, went around. All right, so he gets his 2. We move up to 12. Terry missed it, and it's rolled down, and he'll putt this for 2. Hit a 15. Craig Smith. Trying to go back door and missed it there. Terry got a good save there on 12. And watch Tony Jackson on the tee. It's in. Nice putt there for TJ. There's Scott for his 2. 15, and there's Brad. I caught none of it, but it did a little rocking under at the bottom of the cup. And it's one for here 11. Yeah, putt for John. And we will go to 13. Oh, Tony missed the left. Should get his 2. We got 18. Starting to finish the second round here. First group already in the house. Which is going to give it 2. Let's try it. Let's go back to 13. Terry got that one. John Powell on 12. Actually, no, short. Right, it had the line. Brad got it too far right up the hill, and he'll get a 2 here. Let's go back to 12. Billy's tee shot will go behind the cup for a 2. All right, let's go to 17. Fix this. He almost got it front door. Tap that in for 2. Let's go to 16. I have Tommy Ellis on the tee. And he gets it. That's a good putt there. Brad Hope is out on the tee. And now Brad's at 54 with 3 to go. And that's short. All right, got his 2. And let's move up to 15. right, good putt there for Terry. Tony Jackson on the tee. And he got that one to go. And over to 17. Brad with the deuce there. Let's go to 14. And Billy will get a 2. I will step up here to 18. And Tommy with the ace there. And Brad Hope will finish his second round. Oh, well, okay, good. He's going to get his 2. He'll close with a 29 to finish at 54. And let's go to 17. Nope, that's going to be crossing way over. So he'll putt, Tony Jackson will putt for 2. Two there.
Made those putts. You never hit before you know the direction.
Terry on the tee. Good. No, it's drifting left there, so let's go to 16. And Billy on the tee. It's short there. Gets his 2. And now John Powell. Swing hard. No, it's going to be a 2 for John. Head to 17. All right, the third round is finally underway. Terry's tee shot is bottom. Good putt. And Billy Nye's on 17. That just missed the left. Well, here's John Perry on the, I'm sorry, John Powell. Don is 2 for 2, and he's the only player that's made this hole today. He can walk out here to 1 like quick. There's Brian Deal. He's putting for 2. He gets it. All right, John Powell on 18. Down at the back rail, fighting for his 2. Swing back over here to 1. Lori missed it right. So she'll putt this for 2. Back to 18. And he gets it. Hey, here's really nice to complete the second round. And that's about a couple of feet from the cup, short of the hole. And he'll tap in his 2, and we'll walk over here to the tee at 2. Boy, his tee shot is a nice putt. All right, let's look at the scores now through 2. Brad Hoke is still in front with a 54 after a 25, but Tony Jackson and Terry Phillips has made a run here in the second round. Tony's at 56, followed at 25, and Terry is a stroke ahead of him, but a stroke behind Brad at 55, and then Jimmy Mott's at 59 in 4th. But he bogeyed the first hole. I saw that as we were watching the end of the last group's play on 18. So we're caught up to date, and now let's go back to the course. All right, we're returning the action now on hole number 2. I'm sorry, this is hole number 4. Corey Miller on the tee. And her tee shot is short of the hill. Excuse me. Yeah, I've had very little sleep the last few days. It's like 4:45 here in Gastonia. Nope, 4:52 now. So we're almost an hour and a half into our tournament. And I gotta head to I'm heading to Augusta after we leave here today because I'm filming their local tomorrow at 7 o'clock on the blue course. But it's the 8th here on 4. So maybe we could bring Deal on the tee. Hits the hole and it rocks the corner. He'll space that out from the rail. He'll putt for 2. Yeah.
It's fine. I mean, I'll be on the hill.
Move it back that way.
Where to?
Just
As far as you
space it out.
wherever you can space it.
Yeah,
as
making
long as
sure.
It's not close. It's not.
Yeah,
gonna be
make
close to
sure.
the hole.
Yeah.
You have to just move it back to somewhere in this area.
Right here?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. As long as you're below the hill there.
You're not going closer to the hole, so you move it back to the
All right, let's go to 3. We have a little time before Brad starts his final round. All right, crossover for Richard. That's good, yeah. Yeah, there's nothing in the cup, so all pop outs will count as whatever stroke they were putting for. Benfield's tee shot is going to cross over, and that's, well, it didn't cross over, but it'll get us 2 here. Let's go over to 2. And that's good for Scott.
Shot.
Go to 4. Good putt there for Richard. All right, on the tee is Gary Benfield. And he didn't hit enough to keep it in line. He's going to go for 2. Let's go look at mile 6 right quick. And it's in. Good putt. All right, on the tee, Roy Miller. And that's it. All right, we'll move up to 1. Tommy Ellis, what they do? Say, here's your 2-round leader, Brad Hope. Get in. No, it's out. So he'll tap in his 2 to start the final round. We go to 7. And Bot got the ace there. All right, Tommy on the tee here too. And Tommy caught the right lip, and it's going to be a par for him. Boy, another on his tee at 2. Well, she's on 7. This right, and she'll tap it on 2. Back to 2. And Brad, back-to-back lips. Starting the final round. Brad Deal on 7. Nope, that also missed right. So he is 2, back to 1. Here's Tony Jackson beginning his final round. He was 2 back. He's now 1 back. Terry Phillips, who begins his final round 1 back. So hurry. Alright, so this 2. And let's walk up to 3. Brad Hogue on the tee. Oh, got kicked off the right rail. He should get the 2 there. And here's Tony Jackson on the 2nd hole. That's gonna miss it off the left lip. All right, Brad gets his 3rd par of the round. Oh, and Jackson lipped out there on his deuce. So he's back to even par on the round. Terry Phillips on the tee here at 2. That's going to work its way, but it's missed right. And he'll putt this 2 here at the back rail. Big ball to 4. And Brad's out 0 for 4 going into the final round. Terry got his deuce there. So he retains. Brad Hope retains a one-stroke lead after the fourth hole, up by one over Terry, who's now going to play hole 3. And that's in. No! Wow, I thought that was in. All right, so he gets his 2. Meanwhile, we go to 5. Trying for his first ace, and it goes. And Jackson on 3, he's going to cross over, and he's going to tap in for 2 there. All right. Brad now has a 2-stroke lead as he goes to the tee at 6. Well, it swings over and whips out. He'll tap his 2. Tee shot here on 4. And that wrist right. So he's 0 for 4 to start the final round. Let's see what Tom was here on the 2. 6. Tommy will get the ace there. Tony missed it off the lip, but he stays even after 4. All right, let's Craig Smith there here on 8. He's tackling his par there. And Terry on 5. And that's his first ace of the round. There's 7. And there's Brad for his second ace of the round. Tony Lip there on 5. He'll putt for a 2 by the left rail. And we see Craig Smith on hole 9. This is for a tough 2. There, Tony got the deuce there on 5, so he stays it even. Deuce on 8. Here's Brad on 8. That's off the left lip. And he'll get his 2, so he'll stay at 2 under. That's a 2-stroke lead on Terry Phillips on the tee at 6. Nice kick. And it's in. So they turn around after an 0-for-4 start. And here's Tony Jackson. That's early, but might still go. Yep. Tony's back under par.
Thank you. You too.
Billy buys on 5. And Billy's left. They go to 9. And Brad caught the lip, and he's gonna. Well, that's not an easy deuce putt. It's about 6 feet from the cup. Terry missed there on 7. He'll get the 2. Hey, got the 2. Good putt. Tony's now 2 under on the round. All 3 players 2 under. There's Brad there on. Tommy's got honors here on 10. Tony Jackson missed back rail, so this is going to be a 2. All right, Terry Phelps on the tee. Terry's going to miss. Meanwhile, Brad going for an ace here on 10 that missed left. And he'll get his 2. So he's at 88. Terry's 89. Tony Jackson 90. We might have a backdoor situation for Jimmy Mott. Now, he started with a bogey on 1, but I did see him make a few holes over the past few holes on the front. Jackson sees out. Oh, it's in. It kind of, I think he kind of pulled it, but he had the speed. It rolled up through that ramp there. Go to 11. Brad got that one. Back to 9. Terry just missed, so Brad Hoke is a stroke up now on Terry and on Tony. Let's go to 14. Now, Benfield missed it way out to the right, so he'll go for 2. And this time Ellis got it on 12. I don't know what kind of ledge it had, but enough to get it in. It's Craig Smith on 13. That's left and didn't get up the hill as well. There's Brad. This there on the right. And there's Tony missing off the left lip there on 10. So he's 3 under. He's at 87. Right? No, he's at 89. Terry's on the tee now. He's at 89. Terry missed left as well. Meanwhile, Brad took us 3 on 12, so back to 2 under. And Terry got the deuce. Let's go to 14. Scott Arrowwood. No, he didn't get it. Going to 11. TJ shot, he pushed it, and it's going to be a 2. Let's go back to 13. It's short of the hill for Tommy. Split on 14. Got it there. Back to 13. Oh, 10. Back to 11. And Terry got that one. So Terry's at 3 under. After 11, Tony's 3 under after 11, Brad is 2 after 12. So that puts Terry and Brad tied at the moment. And it's left on 13 for Brad. So he will tap in his 2. Go to 12. Terry is short, leaving this for a 2. All right, Here's Tony on the tee. Tony missed left and should get his 2. So the situation is now that Terry and Brad are at 88 and Tony's a stroke back at 89. We'll go up to 17. Oh, he got it. Lined up true there. It's back to 13. And it's an ace there for Terry, so right now he'll have the lead based on what I'm getting. Tony Jackson's on the tee. Caught the lip, and he's gonna get his 2, staying at 2 under on the round. Terry's at 30. Terry's at 4 under. Brad is just 2 under, as is Tony. Only 17. All right, Tommy gets a 2. Brad on the tee. It goes in, so he's 3 under. All right, good 18. Let's look at Brian Deal finishing out his afternoon. That's just left. He'll putt for 2. Let's go to 12. John Powell is, well, he's an eyelash for making a trip today.
Dirtiest player in the game, Mike. Dirtiest player in the game.
Go to
Totally
14.
inappropriate. But I respect it, though.
Looks like it. Nope, it blocked off, and it's going to be a par there. Hey, now Tony on the tee. That died off that back rail. He'll putt this for 2, and we'll look at Brad on 15. And he gets it. So he goes to 5 under.
Yes, sir.
Let's look at the scores here after 2 rounds. Remember, it was 54 by Brad Hogue, 55 by Terry, and 56 by Tony. So let's go back to the horse. All right, back over to 15. I am going to report that Jimmy Mott's at 87. That's what Brad is. And Terry's now at 86. Yep, nope. Tony's going to get a par there. We go down to 17. All right. Brad on the tee. Get in. All right, still alive. He's ahead of Mott now. Let's go to 16. Wow, Brad on 18 just missed off the right lip. Terry got the ace on 16. That puts him in the driver's seat to win this local here. He's just got to par out. And Tony got the ace there. All right, we'll go to 15. Oh, Billy hit the back of the cup like Tony did, but he hit it too strong. He's got this 8-footer for par. We'll watch him putt this and yeah, oh, nice run at it. He's going to get a 2 or 3. Terry's going to cut this for 2 and gets it. So all he needs to do is get a 2 on 18 to win. Look at John Powell. And he'll get it. Good putt. At 17. And Tony's going to get a 2 here. Let's go to 16 again. Swing hard. No, he's going to get a 2. Let's go to 18. Terry just needs to get it in 2 and take his claim to win here. He'll be safe there. He'll finish at 85 by my count. Look at Billy on 16. He'll get it. Nice putt. All right, back to 18. Tony will conclude his day with a 2. So that leaves us John Powell and Billy Mize remaining on the course. Billy's on the tee here at 17. That's going to be a 2.
You don't even know anybody named Mulligan. I barely know it. I want to go on that one.
All right, John Powell tripped this hole. We got to see that mark on that shot there. Hardly anybody else made this hole. You're the only one that made it at least once.
3 for 3.
Yeah.
Now one was the lucky one.
Yeah. All right. So let's watch the 2. John's on the tee. And John will get a 2. Really nice to finish the day. Hey, lag that ramp. Billy's now playing for 3. I think we have a playoff from what I'm seeing. Billy got a 4. Let's look. I think we have a playoff. And if so, I'm messed up. We do. Brad Hoke and Terry Phelps both at 85. All right, this playoff's underway. Brad short on one. And Terry missed right. Cutting for two at the back rail. All right, that's. I'm assuming this is 18 holes here. Can't tell, man. Nope, missed off the left. And he gets his two. And Terry's going to be off to the right as well. All right, so we're still even through two. Now that kicked hard off the back rail. And he hit the back of the cup there. He's going to tap in his two. Terry also missed. So nothing out of the first 4 holes. We move on to 5. And Brad lipped, and he's heading down the hill and up against that left rail. That side of the hole's been trouble most of the day. Nice 2. Opening the door yet again for Terry. In here with the ace here. That is it, and that's it.
Shot, Terry.
Terry Phillips will take the victory here in sudden death, the 5th hole.
This is the baseball cages. I'll just follow your dad, baby. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
So there is our winner this afternoon, Terry Phillips. And let's check out the final scores. So here are your final scores. It is Terry Phillips getting the victory on the 5th hole sudden death, beating Brad Hope after they both shot 85. And in 3rd was Jimmy Mott at 87. So that will be it here from Gastonia. Thanks everybody for watching our Sunday telecast here. I'm going to be in Augusta tomorrow night at 7. It's on the blue course. And then I'll be in Ashmore Tuesday night at 7:30. And next Saturday I'll be back here at Gastonia. Time to be determined. We'll have the spring championship on course 2. It's going to be a 4-round event. It'll be a prelude to the Southern Putting Tour coming out here in 2 weeks. So until tomorrow evening from Augusta, this is Opie Roberts saying thanks for watching our tournament, and we will see you tomorrow night. Good night, everybody.